I always know when one of my students has smart guides on by mistake because they completely freak out. Mr. Ferguson, my computer's gone wonky, and they see these lines going everywhere. They can't control it. These smart guides are located under the View menu, and they're located right here, Smart Guides. And let me just show you what happens when you turn them on, and you might not know it. And by the way, this is a great prank to play on your friends. So they're playing around, they're moving their mouse around in Illustrator, and no matter what they do, it's like a light show. They can't control it. They don't know what's going on. It's fun for you, painful for them. What happens with Smart Guides is, as you move your mouse over anything that's alive or selectable, it highlights for you, and it tells you what it is. For example, it tells me that this is a path. And if I put my mouse over the anchor point, it tells me it's an anchor point. So it's going to really just help you to fine-tune artwork and select things that you might normally be able to grab. For example, I might want to grab this bottom half of this semicircle. So I can click now, and I've moved the whole thing. Well, I forgot that it's a group, but I can grab this tool here, my direct selection tool, and now I've grabbed that very easily. And when I do move it, and I try to align it with something else, the Smart Guides really do its thing and give me all kinds of options and angles and alignment and all kinds of stuff like degrees and things like that. So I can move my mouse and see that it's going to align 45 degrees here, and it's going to align at the origin, which is 0 degrees here, and it's going to intersect with that one. And once again, this could really drive someone crazy if they're not familiar with this option. So I'll put that back where it belongs. A smart guide is also very handy when you want to align things into your artwork. So I can grab this star and move it around and watch what the lines tell me. And I know that if I put it anywhere along here, it's going to be aligned with this path. And it's going to be right where I want it to be. Or right here on this path. So smart guides can be a friend if you know how to use them and just really pay attention to the information that it's telling you. So if you want to put this right on this anchor point, it's aligned perfectly because it says aligned on the anchor point. And if I want to align it right in the center of this guy here, it's telling me that it's intersecting exactly right here. So smart guides can be your best buddy when you want to make some very precise placements of your artwork. And of course, you can always turn on the outline mode and really work with the smart guide to see not only the outline, but also the smart guides in effect in conjunction with it. So let me turn this back off, go back to preview, and show you that now the smart guides are going to once again resume their work with a preview color version of your artwork. To turn the smart guides off, just go to the View menu and turn them off. If you want to save time and not have a headache with dealing with smart guides, just use your rulers, View, Show Rulers, and just pull out the ruler points to where you think things should be aligned. And a lot of artists work this way in particular, where they use what's known as eyeballing. So we'll align things based on our own sense of space, which can often be wrong if you don't have enough coffee in you. So I can grab this star and position it right where I think the center point of this intersection is, myself, and then rotate it and place the artwork where I want it to go instead of using the smart guides. The choice is really up to you, and it also depends on how precisely the artwork has to be positioned.